Corporate brands are dead in 2025 and 2026 moving forward. If your content marketing strategy is built around curating perfection, hiding behind polished logos, you're actively losing customers to competitors who are sharing their real human selves. Gone are the days of people trusting faceless brands and companies. They only trust people now. This is a massive transformation in the content landscape right now. The strategies that worked a few years ago, like cranking out as much content as possible, just no longer works anymore. In this video, I'm going to reveal the #1 content strategy that leverages your individual voice, because you are unique and nobody can copy you, and walk you through the 3 tactical actions you need to take right now to modernize your approach and position yourself for success for 2025 and beyond. I'm not talking about the usual hacks either. These tips I'm about to share are rooted in what's working right now, based on where the market is headed and our audience behavior is evolving. So we are moving further away from a world where it was mostly about volume to where now it's mostly about value. And I'll show you exactly how to transform your content from a quick sales pitch into a full-on customer journey that earns trust. But most importantly, I'm going to connect this shift in thinking directly to your bottom line, meaning how much you take home every single month. We will detail how making this mindset shift ensures that your sales pipeline is as tight as possible. This strategy will stop you from losing money in a bucket hole where leads disappear, turning every single prospect you bring through the door into a committed customer. You'll get a clear understanding of how to get a real return on your investment. Alright, let's jump straight into the 3 tactical actions you need to take right now to modernize your approach, ditch the corporate mask, and leverage personality to build unshakable trust. If you get these 3 shifts right, you move from a content factory spinning the wheels for nothing to a trusted source of value that positions you for success. Action 1. Stop curating perfection. Embrace the radical authenticity. Do you ever feel like your polished content marketing videos are barely moving the needle, while simple videos shot on an iPhone of people just being real go viral? The first and most crucial mindset shift that you need to embrace in 2025 and beyond: stop curating perfection. It's human instinct, I know, but it harms you in the long run. 5 years ago, yes, the game was about polishing content as much as possible, volume over value. Content calendars were filled to the brim because the belief back then was the more content you put out, the more chances that you had to capture attention. But here's the reality today: attention is scarce. The main problem is that AI has made it incredibly easy to churn out content. Tools can automate everything from writing blogs to creating social media captions, tempting us to think that more is still more. However, a lot of this automatically generated content is mediocre, and I hate it so much. When everyone is doing the same thing, what actually stands out isn't more content but better content. This means focusing on high quality, impactful pieces that offers depth, insights, and practical solutions. You must understand that the audience today want value that feels human, real, and relatable. They don't just want to see your meticulously crafted wins. They want to see your origin story, your challenges, and even your failures. If you're only curating the perfect parts of your brand, you're missing out on the opportunity to connect with your audience through vulnerability. To beat the AI trap and embrace radical authenticity, you must deliver content that goes above the surface. #1, focus on depth. Aim for fewer but longer, research-driven articles that answer bigger questions and provide real actionable advice. Think of tutorials, strategy guides, or inspirational case studies that remain useful for months or even years. This is your evergreen content. Just one high-impact content piece can generate traffic, trust, and authority for years. #2, use micro-content strategically. Don't create brand new content for every single channel. Instead, treat your content like a Lego piece, modular and adaptable. A long-form deep dive video like this can be repurposed into a series of 60-second clips for Instagram, Reels, and TikTok, or a 3 series for LinkedIn. This ensures that you have a presence everywhere without reinventing the wheel every time. #3, illustrate impact with reality. Use real stories from customers, employees, and team members to illustrate the impact of your work, products, and services. For example, a company like Patagonia is only successful because they aren't afraid to share real-world environmental challenges and their role in addressing them. That exact type of transparency builds trust. The necessary mindset shift here is that you need to think of yourself as a trusted source of value, not a content factory. The core of selling personality is embracing radical authenticity. When you share stories that reflect who you are, including the challenges, you illustrate the impact of your work and build trust and loyalty with your audience that a faceless brand just cannot. Action #2, be the face, not the logo. Leverage individual trust and community. What is the single most valuable asset that you have that AI cannot replace and that your competitors are afraid to use? It is your face and the faces of your team. The data is overwhelmingly clear. Individual voices are now trusted more than corporate voices. This is a second major shift, particularly the rise of micro-influencers who may not have a gigantic following, but are more trusted by their specific communities. People trust individuals they already trust to make recommendations, far more than gigantic blanket advertising campaigns. If your current content strategy is only focused on generating clicks and views, you are missing on the real game changer, creating a sense of connection. People want to belong to something. They want to engage with content that feels personal and makes them feel a part of a conversation or a community. This shift means that content is no longer about broadcasting. It's about connecting and nurturing relationships. To build this community, you must create content that is interactive rather than just passive consumption. Here's how to achieve this in 3 steps. #1, showcase individuals. You need to feature your team members' expertise and highlight customer stories. Your content needs human faces, your face or the face of your team, because those individuals are trusted more than corporate companies. Because as we established before, those individuals are far more trusted than faceless corporations. Think about companies like Adobe, who features the creators who use their tools and share their stories, making the brand more relatable as if they are inside the know-how, and they're not out of touch in their billions. Remember, people trust people, not faceless brands. This is why so many influencer marketing businesses are so incredibly successful. Even brands like Apple have historically used personality of figures like Steve Jobs to build visibility and trust. Number 2, encourage participation. Run Q&As, respond to comments, create polls to gather information. This makes people feel seen and included. You can run interactive quizzes and contests. Number 3, build dedicated spaces. You want to encourage UGC, user-generated content, by asking your followers to share stories and then highlighting their contributions. You need dedicated spaces where your audience can connect with each other. This could be private Facebook groups, Discord servers, or mastermind communities. And if you want to take this connection a step further, where you can thrive when surrounded by like-minded professionals, I highly recommend joining a dedicated community. As part of our mission to help marketers embrace the shift, I've set up a dedicated free community just for you. This is a space where you can connect with other marketers and business owners sharing insider knowledge of what's really working today and gaining access to some of my free resources. The link is in the description below. It's all about building connections and lasting relationships and ensuring that you get strategic support. Anyway, your brand must be seen as a network of real people, not a corporate machine. Your content is about building loyalty, not just traffic. You need to consciously build your own personal brand alongside your business. By leveraging trust and fostering a real community, you establish authority that can generate high quality traffic and deep trust for years. Action number 3, guide, don't push. Content serves as a journey for ROI. Are you still using content to push products and services directly and wondering why your audience keep clicking off after 30 seconds? This is a third crucial shift. That content has become a journey. Audiences all over the world are savvier than ever. They don't want to be sold to, they want to be guided. A common failure in making content a very me-centric conversation. You might think, I've worked really hard on this video, or I think it's a very good video, but I hate to break it to you, and I really do, but nobody cares. That's not an appropriate answer. When you're asking them for their time, you're asking them to spend 5 minutes instead of working on their businesses or investing in other activities. You're asking them to make a commitment and invest in you. They need to know upfront what is the ROI of spending their time with you. You have to make that crystal clear what the direct benefit to your audience actually is. You must take yourself out of the equation and put your audience first. Instead of pushing, your content needs to nurture an audience through an entire sales journey. Your content goals and your business goals need to be in alignment. Your personality and content must be structured to guide prospects through every stage, ensuring that you are maximizing every single lead. 3 ways to do this. Number 1, the awareness stage. This content helps people discover your brand and solve immediate problems. Your educational content like videos, blog posts, and free downloads. Your goal is to establish yourself as a credible source of value, a relatable voice, the personality who understands their pain. Number 2, the consideration stage. Once they know they have a problem, you can create content that builds trust and positions your personality as the solution. This includes detailed case studies, testimonials, and webinars. And this is also where your social proof has to be conveyed clearly to back up the awesome services that you provide. Number 3, the decision stage. Here you offer clear proof and a clear action step, detailed demos, client success stories, and targeted strategic call to actions. This strategic alignment is vital because without a strategy, you're going to lose in business. You need to have a clear indication of where your customers are coming from until they are a prospect, and then how you chart the line all the way to your paid service. When they commit their valuable time to a meeting, that's an indicator that they are more serious, and your content needs to deliver value at each of these stages. You must earn the right to ask for commitment by offering upfront value. When you ask for a commitment, whether it's subscribing, commenting, or leaving a platform to buy your product, you must be specific about what you want them to do. So with that said, shift your content mindset from selling to earning trust. This focus on guiding, backed by your personality, ensures that your sales pipeline is as tight as possible so you are maximizing every single lead and ensuring that no money is lost in the black hole. The alignment between your audience benefits and your business goals ensures a win-win scenario where both parties get what they want. So if we've broken down the number 1 strategies to build trust, leveraging your individual voice by making 3 core shifts in your approach. We stopped curating for perfection and started embracing radical authenticity. We stopped being a logo and started being a face. We stopped pushing our products and started guiding our audience through a journey to earn their trust. And remember, you must make it clear what you want them to do, and you must earn their rights to ask for a commitment. If this video provoked any questions, please drop them below. I reply to all my comments. Now, everything we've talked about in this video today, using your personality to build trust, tightening your sales pipeline, is completely useless if you don't have a crystal clear strategy for tracking where those customers are coming from and ensuring that you aren't leaving money on the table. Without a clear strategy, your decision making and confidence suffers. If you want to know exactly how I map out the line from just prospect to paid service, then you need to click the video on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.